Yo, what's up, Gruntworks? What is up, Trash Talkers? Hey, welcome to UFC Pick'em and NFL Draft Round 1 recap. Now, those of you on Gruntworks are new to the Big Earl, all right, when it comes to NFL. I am way better at picking the NFL than these guys are at UFC. So just so you know that, I think I hit, I don't know, I think I was 21 for like 26 in locks last year. So when the NFL comes around, I get pretty excited. So we kind of have just a tip today. All right. Just a tip. We're getting a little excited. All right. We got the NFL back to draft. Now, big news. Shocking. Not really. Aaron Rodgers. All right. Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers real quick. And I know some of you on Gruntworks and be like, I don't watch the NFL because they take a knee. All right. Well, we don't really care what you think about that.
We watch football in this country, so we watch football on this show. Thank you.
They're the best athletes in the world, and so
you want to stick it in these athletes' faces, make yourself more marketable than them.
Yeah, there you go. Like soldiers should get paid millions of dollars. No, we are not as talented.
We'd like to, but we want to make ourselves valuable first. JS.
Like I would say, like, you know, maybe some like Delta operators that are like, you know, even if you ask the Delta operators, there's like one guy that they're like, that dude's good. All right, maybe pay him a little bit extra money, but as far as like the NFL is awesome. So Aaron Rodgers, here's my take on it. All right, whether you like it or not, it's our podcast, so you're going to listen to it. Okay. He made the draft all about himself. All right. It should have been a special night for 32 guys getting drafted into the NFL, making their dreams come true, able to buy mom a house, all that stuff. But you know what was in the back of Aaron Rodgers' head? And I've been saying it, and I'm a Packer fan, but I'm also a huge NFL fan, so I can be objective when it comes to Aaron Rodgers. He's a prima donna. He's a Northern California boy, likes the attention, right? What got stolen from him? What was it, 2005? What got stolen from him? Joe, do you know? The draft. He sat there in that room crying because the 49ers took Alex Smith, all right, and everybody passed him up, and then he went somewhere where he knew he wasn't going to play for like 3 or 4 years, all right, and it's like, so he was upset, a little bummed out. So here was his chance. Draft night was all about Aaron Rodgers. Well, guess what, Aaron? The Packers drafted Jordan Love last year. Do you know what the Packers have been doing the last decade, 2 decades of drafting? They've been drafting like 25th to 30th because they're a good team. All right. They take the best athlete available. That's what they do. That's their strategy. And guess what, Aaron? Go ahead, Joe.
If he had his feelings hurt about Jordan Love, how do you think you came into the league, fuckface? Brett Favre was a god when they drafted you. Okay, a god. And here's the crazy part about Brett Favre. He was nowhere near the precision passer that fucking Rodgers is, as far as stats go.
There is not a freaking quarterback that throws the ball better than Aaron Rodgers.
A Midwestern football town's quarterback, period. That's why Detroit loves Stafford. Okay, yeah. On that shit team, he still is laughing and having a good time. And it's like, I've never understood what his problem is either, Nick. I never have. I hate when the Lions play against him because he always throws a dagger in. But fuck, the year when Cam Newton lit up the Packers defense and put them on notice, he had more fun taking that L than Rodgers did winning. Right. I've never understood that about him. I don't get that.
Rodgers is one of those guys that needs like 7 sports psychologists on call at all times. Right? He's delicate. He's a delicate flower. Okay, he's and that's just the way it is. And here's my point about the Packers drafting talent in the late rounds. All right, the late first round. They just draft talent. And in Rodgers' career, he has had about 7 teams that were Super Bowl caliber. About 7. All right. He made the Super Bowl once. All right. Guess how many times San Francisco has been to the Super Bowl since that draft? Twice. Okay. So, Aaron, I hope you have fun in Oakland or Denver or wherever you go. I hope you win there. I hope the best for you. All right. But this, as a Packer fan, but also an NFL fan, I got so many triggered people on my Facebook page right now talking about, oh, if Aaron leaves, you're going to suck. All right. Yes. Anybody who says that you're better off without Aaron Rodgers is stupid. Okay. You're better with Aaron Rodgers. He throws the ball better than any other quarterback. But here's the kicker. Packer fans don't think winning 13 games is good. Packer fans don't think making the playoffs is good. When you have a Hall of Fame quarterback, it's Super Bowl or we failed.
If you don't win your last game, it doesn't matter. And that is the mentality. Not in Detroit. Don't get me confused. I'm not delusional. They're okay with 8-8.
Yeah.
But in Green Bay, Wisconsin, going 14-2 doesn't fucking matter if you lose in the NFC Championship. It doesn't matter. They don't care.
For the fifth time.
How can we get back and get better? That's all they care about.
And I have to say, because we're military guys, right? We're grunts. Bill kind of half a grunt, but like that's fine. Yeah, it's see that red flag behind him. We can't. If he would take that down, I could lie, but everybody knows that you're not, especially with that Davardi or whatever you're in. What does that even stand for? But okay. Aaron Rodgers went to Zadarius Smith. All right. If you don't watch many Packer games and you don't watch Zadarius Smith is the definition of what an army looks for in a leader. All right. Somebody who puts it all out there, somebody who stays positive. All right. Somebody who, gathers all the troops around him. Aaron Rodgers goes up to him in the NFC Championship game and says, "Give me a stop." Okay. Well, Zadarius and that defense gave him 3 stops in a row. In fact, they picked off the GOAT, Tom Brady, 3 drives in a row. Do you know how many points old Aaron fucking scored on those? 0. Okay. Aaron. All right. You're not a leader. You're
it boils down to that. That's it.
Because tremendously successful.
Yep.
Great talent.
Go ahead and interview the defenses that Brady's played for and ask them how many times he asked them to come up for with the stop.
Yeah. Brady went down. He studied plays and
he didn't have to. Those guys wanted to fucking win for him. Because, otherwise, Malcolm Butler doesn't make that pick. Stupid call by Seattle. One of the dumbest I've ever seen. That was a Detroit call. But Malcolm Butler made that pick because those guys went out and played for Brady. And I agree with Nick on most of the stuff he posts about Brady, Rodgers, the stat line. It doesn't fucking matter how much better you are than if you lose your heart. When it matters. Brady's a psychopath when it comes to winning. And Rodgers always maintains this like mid-level, like are you on are you on something? Why are you so like even keel? Like go light somebody's ass up, but at the same time, every once in a while, flash a smile when you go 405, 4 touchdowns. Like it never seems like he enjoys the game. And I feel like there's a huge disconnect between Rodgers' locker room than there would be Brady's.
Right, for sure.
Tell me okay.
Yeah. And again, I don't think Brady, as far as quarterback attributes, is the greatest. He's not even a top 25 as far as attributes. All right. But
as far as a skills competition, yeah.
Yes. As far as a general on the football field, for sure. One of the best ever. Right. Like that's what he is. And Bill Belichick said it. He goes, I drafted a guy who was accurate and smart. Don't care if he has strong arm. Don't care if he can run. I want it, and that's why I knew Bill Belichick would finally take a quarterback in the first round, because what did you see in day 1 of the draft? You saw all the athletic quarterbacks get drafted. And then you have then you have a guy who plays at, Alabama, right? Surrounded by talent in a pro style offense. I think his name's Mac Jones. All right. He's the most pro ready quarterback right now. And Bill Belichick is like, okay, you all want to take the guy that's fast. You all want to take the guy that's flashy. I'm going to take that guy, and he's going to get me 30 touchdowns a year, 5 to 10 picks, 10 is 10 money because he's a rookie, right? And it's like,
and within 3 years, he'll surgically master my system because he's smart and he played big time football and he fucking was in the big game. That's why Brady's last game, he lit Alabama for Michigan. You know, Brady, once again, he was that guy.
I guess the last time they won a bowl game, right? Michigan?
Maybe. That was 99. So let me check. All right. Stat guy says, fuck you. All right. Anyways, no. But that was the last time they ever played against Alabama and competed, and that is true.
Yeah. Bill, did they watch football in Russia? No.
In Russia, football watches you.
Yeah. Anyways, we didn't do any introductions today, so let's get back to that point of the show. All right, I'm the Big Earl, and with me, as always, is Joe Triggered Britson and Bill Willie Pete Pearson. Now, last week did not go well for the experts. However, they hit all their locks. So if you bet their locks, you did well. All right, now, Yako, if he's watching, Jocko Kalili, if he's watching, he had a pretty good night.
5 for 5.
Perfect
that's so
night. Yep. Right. So again, when a guy's wearing a black belt, not a gray belt on his beard, on like you can tell a black belt there on his face, you take the guy. He's working in Tim Kennedy's place, right? So like I guess you listen to him. But I want to go back to how right I usually am on one fight, and I did say that Rose was going to win by decapitation.
Close.
And you don't get much closer than that. All right, USA. What I do like about UFC, now I don't like much about it except for, they're good athletes and they fight, but they, everybody that gets knocked out never believes it. All right. And the best was, the best was Masvidal. When he got knocked out, he was asking, you could read his lips. He's like, did I get knocked out? And the trainer was like, yeah. It's like, and he's like,
big time.
Yeah. Okay. And I was sitting next to my buddy Jaime, and we're watching it, and Masvidal's getting cocky, dropping his hands. And I'm like, I don't know if I would drop my hands with this dude.
My wife called it right before he went to sleep.
I did
Cameron's like, he's got to pick his hand up.
Yep.
Nope, it's over.
So, that was just a beautiful punch. I don't even want to talk about the Tib Fib break. That was disgusting. But hey, there was
a couple of calls that were just absolute pure brilliance. Now I'll give Bill his due on Valentina. Now, what Bill said was Valentina is gonna go ahead. She's pretty much gonna dominate in every area. It's gonna end up going to the ground, simply because that's what she's gonna want to do with it. She ragdolled this girl, and Bill said she was gonna ground and pound her out. Now, that's exactly what happened. I said it was going to go to the ground and she was going to sub her. So we both knew something. Jimmy Crute getting his leg shut off by the $1 million kick is the reason why Yako got us. I give him credit for calling Rose. I do. There was not a whole lot of experts picking the other way.
What about me? I picked Rose.
We said experts.
You don't fall into the category of experts. So.
Whoa.
There's that.
I'm pretty sure I got more points than you last week, and I only one I lost was the disqualification. That didn't happen. All right, so it was close.
Broken clock shoots 20% of the day.
I will give that. I'll give that. Was it Crute, the guy that was where he got his nerve knocked?
That's a 1 in a million shot.
He wanted to fight. Yeah,
dude, that guy was a baller, man. I love that guy. I hope he comes back.
He could not stay. He punched the octagon. He was so mad, and when he punched the octagon, he fell down.
He actually scored more points after that kick. He had one leg that worked, and he took him down twice.
That's that 1 in a million shot.
He said, "Fuck this. The leg doesn't work. I'm going to take you now."
But that takes us to if we talk about real fighters for a second, because I know a lot of you on Gruntworks. We had actually a big audience. A lot of you clicked on for NFL, so that's a good thing because just a tip. NFL's coming. All right, so now it's kind of dropping off because we're talking about underwear fighting, and the card is absolutely fucking horrible this weekend. But we'll get after it anyways. But when you got a real fighter, all right, and you're in the bar and you're drunk, and there's a guy that's real quiet. He's got cauliflower ear, all right? Like you leave the guy alone, all right? Let him have his drink, all right? He might look like he's probably just drinking water. You know what I mean? Like he's probably just there for the nightlife. And it's like he's gonna kick you in the back of the leg, right? And then you're not gonna be able to walk for a fucking month, all right? So it's like just stay away from those guys. They're tougher than you. But let's get to the fight card. We do have to give a shout out because Bill actually has 10th Mountain Bourbon. Where is it?
Where is
Holy
it?
cow. So 10th Mountain finally sent him some bourbon. I had to do some things I don't want to talk about live, okay, to make it happen. But he's part of the team now. So welcome to the 10th Mountain
Bill,
team.
I'll do one with you with my shot glass.
Yeah, I'm drinking
literally
10th Mountain
been
vodka and ginger ale today. So I got the potato vodka. So anyways, Gruntworks, Trash Talkers, go to 10th Mountain Whiskey. Go to their website, put in VTT. All right, get your discount. All right, and then make sure you order 3 bottles. You get free shipping. But
you
then
keep
you also
calling
get
it 10th Mountain Bourbon because that's how fucking good the bourbon is. It's actually
I said whiskey.
Whiskey.
I'm
saying but I swear to God, every time I describe it, I go to I want to say bourbon. That's how good that bourbon is. For all you bourbon drinkers out there, do yourself a favor and get a bottle. It's world class. This shit's no joke.
It is
smooth as it gets.
What do you think, Bill? It's your first time drinking it, right?
Oh, it's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
You got a huge ice cube in there?
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
It's a big cannon cocker ice cube. So yeah. Anyways, those of you who don't know,
say that,
Bill prides himself on being a fister, but there was absolutely nothing. Him, Pat Broadhead, Tanner Port. All right, nothing they could do to stop the DeVarty train. All right, so the DeVarty train came, and now you have he's pretty much the same as like an artillery guy. Like, I mean, he runs around yelling boom boom the whole fucking time. All right, and he's pushing like 155, howitzers down the street, screaming all kinds of stupid stuff. All the grunts are like, okay, cool, dude. Like, like stay on your fob and launch him. Anyways, he's not going to respond to that because he's better. He's better than us. And he's the king of battle. So he's just going to be quiet. So let's get to the first fight. I think we should do. I'm gonna put you guys on the spot. I think that we should do a competition on the shitty fight card. I think this should count. I'm doing it. All right. So I'm gonna write these fights down. All right. So, and you guys are gonna be able to pick off each other. So I don't care. All right. So we got the women flyweight.
It doesn't work. You should have warned us of this.
No.
Talked about this card in depth.
Okay. Yeah, we know what each other are picking. We prepared for this.
Son of it. All right. Well, anyways, then I'll go against you.
Just give us a week in advance, and we'll go
a week in advance. What is this? All right. So, anyways, what are you, an officer?
That's one fight card in advance of the fight card the same night we're talking.
You need some MDMP and shit like that. You need a bunch of Warno 1, 2, and 3 before when we go live on Fridays.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
I know. Anyways, so we got the women flyweight fight, which is a whole lot of Polina Botello versus Luana Carolina. Nobody likes Carolina except for Joe. So I'm going to go with Polina, probably third round ankle break. So let's go. Let's start off with Willie Pete. Let's see what he has in this fight.
Okay, so this is a garbage fight. I mean, really, both these girls suck. But I'm going to go with Poliana Botello only because she's fought the better fighters. She's coming off a loss to Jillian Robertson.
No shame in that.
I mean, it's no shame. And her other loss is
Bill, I got to cut you off. Joe, are you drinking Corona out of a can? All right. You might as well just get a brown fucking bag. All right. I'm done. I'm done. No, go ahead, Bill. Sorry. I'm out of here.
I'm just trying to keep up with the commercials with Zoe and Snoop Dogg in my attitude.
I'm just kidding. I'm back because otherwise everybody will sign off. So go ahead, Bill. What's up?
Hey, they both suck. Poliana Botello is really a test for Luana Carolina, but I'm going to go with Botello in a boring decision.
So I was kind of close. Joe, do you agree with the Mad Russian on this? Well, actually, I can't call him the Mad Russian anymore. I got to call him Willie Pete. So I think we just call him Bill Cannon Cocker Pearson. I think that's a new one. We'll just change your nickname like every 3 months. Joe, what do we got?
I got the same thing. She's fought the better competition. Blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, excuse me.
I'm not an expert.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's fucking. They're trying to put together a peasant card. Bill and I both looked at the last fight on the prelims and decided they're both better fighters than the first fight on the main card. It's bananas. Absolutely. I'm in the fucking matrix. I've taken the red pill. I'm taking Botello. Taking Botello by decision.
All right. We won't waste too much time on this fight card, Gruntworks and Trash Talkers. Just remember, we're going to give you the locks and the parlays so you can make some money. These guys lost to the challenger last week, but they still made you money if you bet their locks. And I think we didn't hit I think we hit one of the parlays, but
yes.
Yeah. So we're just pay attention and write their picks down, and you're gonna make money. Trust me. And so the next one, we got a bantamweight. We got this guy Merab Deval, whatever
nope,
that is.
Say it. Nope. Say it.
I'm gonna try it. Devalishvili.
Yeah, we'll call him Alphabet. But go ahead.
We'll call them too many eyes. Okay. So they got
a lot of consonants, no vowels.
Stam man. All right. So I'm gonna go with the guy with all those eyes in his name because he sees everything. And I'm gonna go first round. Just I mean, it's not gonna be pretty. You knock him out. All right, TKO. Joe, who do we got in the fight?
Yeah, no, Bill and I talked about this, and I can't waver. I'm going America. I'm gonna say Stammen actually grinds out a decision against this guy. He's got 12 wins and he's only got 2 knockouts. He's a decision machine, and Stammen's fought the better competition. I mean, the last guy he fought, was his last fight a loss? Yes. But it was a decision to Jimmy Rivera. Was his only sub was against Aljamain Sterling, the guy who obviously doesn't really own the belt, but just fought for the belt. So I think Stammen's fought against the better competition. I don't agree with the odds, and I think Stammen's a good money pick on DraftKings, and I'm gonna take him to win by decision. And he is a plus 200.
Dave said he looks like a guy that eats newborns. I mean, possibly.
Maybe in Germany, Dave.
Yeah, maybe in Germany they still eat kids. So whatever. No. Hey, keep slamming that can, Joe. Love it. Maybe next time put 2 hands on it. Make sure you maintain eye contact with me, all right? So, hey, Bill.
You got a problem if you're drinking beer out of a can now?
A Corona, yeah. No. What's the point? What is the point? I'm going to get up and leave again.
Corona. I'm not shooting a fucking commercial.
I am so – Bill, show the shirt. Bill, show the shirt. Okay, I am 100% fucking triggered. I am 100% triggered.
Bill,
by you drinking that.
Point left if Joe's triggered. Point right if Nick's triggered.
No, I'm triggered. I'm just
there he is.
What are you doing?
You're gonna have a reputation. You're gonna have to fucking deal with it.
We have a reputation to uphold. All right, Bill. Who do we got in this fight?
What reputation is that?
Hey, I went back and forth on this one a lot.
Yeah, just like Joe does on a fucking weekend.
Anyways, go ahead. Stamen's a huge underdog. but this is the fight you go grill a steak, make some dinner. It's gonna be boring as hell. They're both like 135 pounds and love decisions. So, yeah, it's gonna be a horrible fight.
They hit like rice paper.
Yeah,
excuse me.
I mean, go with Stamen just to go with America, but this fight could go either way. Don't parlay it. Definitely don't put it in as a lock. This is your cheap DraftKings guy. So if
nice. So our DraftKings sleeper's in there.
Stammen, he's it.
Yeah,
he's gonna be cheap on DraftKings, and he's 19-3. He's fought everybody. I don't understand why this fucking decision machine is.
I bet there's
a
not a
favorite
picture
over
of him. I bet there's not a picture of
I
him
don't
drinking
understand.
Corona out of a can. Fucking probably never fucking happened, Joe. All right,
He might not have.
Yeah.
He also never grew over 5'6" and 135 as a man.
Neither of you.
But he's doing what he can.
Okay. So anyways, those of you who are watching this for the first time, thanks for coming on. But Joe and I have known each other for a while. Bill and I have known each other for a couple of years. But yeah, this is what brothers do, man. This is what grunts do. We give each other shit.
Nick actually alerted me to gear up and get to the fucking get to the receiving area for a bird coming in Iraq. Keep in mind, in Iraq, we're kicking doors with like the time off is, I mean, it's fucking more valuable than gold bullion. And it's my time off, and I was on the fucking roster to go to the fucking LZ if somebody was coming in. Nick basically called over the radio and said somebody's coming in. I got into full kit and walked a fucking three quarters of a mile down there. It's 120 degrees outside, and Nick was bullshitting, and I wanted to fight him. I wanted to fight him right then and there. And that is the last time Nick's ever really got me to where I was just like, oh, you motherfucker.
But the reason why he didn't fight me, Bill, is why?
Because he already whooped your ass once and took out your shoulder. You learned your lesson.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll never be afforded the opportunity to change that narrative.
It's not very many times that Joe gets called smart, but you were smart for not fighting again because that was good. Good call on you. So we'll go to the. So
why are you kicking indoors when you can just drop the building?
Hey, Bill, Brigade open weight champ like a month later. And I didn't see anybody named Nick Catrill in the semifinals, quarterfinals, or finals.
Yeah,
he was in the tournament.
Wasn't I? I think I was on
Chris
profile.
Martinez armbar tapped you out.
No, I didn't even fight in it.
Yes, you. God. Oh, Nick.
I didn't even fight in it.
Oop, the trigger's coming.
Yeah, no, Marty. I'm gonna reach out to him. And listen, we're gonna be at the reunion. It's coming.
Okay. All right. So here we go. We got the next one. I gotta find this thing here. We got a middleweight fight with Sean Strickland versus Krzysztof Joko. Right? Did I say that right? Joko?
Sure. That sounds right.
No, that sounds about right. So
America.
I'm gonna just like the guy. Man, this one sucks. I'm gonna go with America by by nuclear bomb in the second round. Like something's gonna happen. Like the lights are gonna go out in the stadium, and then just like he's gonna catch him, and then it's gonna happen. So, Bill, it's your honors. Who do we got in this one?
I'm actually pretty close with you. Going with the American again. We're gonna go with Strickland, second round TKO. Strickland, when he does win by TKO, he likes to do it in the second round. And with old Jocko, his last, 3 losses were all getting put to sleep in the second and third round. So I'm going to go with Strickland, second round TKO.
That's what I do. All right. I picked the winners. Oh, there you go again, Joe. Two hands and eye contact. Let's go. You got a lime in there? Are you drinking Corona for the taste? Is that what you're doing? Huh? I got something for you to taste. Hey, who you got in this fight?
Fucking douchebag. Yeah, Strickland all day. And you know what? I got a word for this Jocko guy. Change your name, dickhead, because we got a Jocko, and he's awesome. You're not him. All right?
Nope, not at all.
No, not at all. No, but
I bet Jocko doesn't drink Coronas out of a can either. So
I mean, maybe he doesn't. Who knows?
I mean,
he probably doesn't drink at all.
Hey, Gruntworks, what's the over? Gruntworks watching.
But
I'm following Gruntworks. What's the over under that Joe actually? Because he's an emotional guy. What's the over under that he actually buys Corona in a can again? I'm going to say he doesn't. He might want to act tough and say he will. He'll say that. Like I said, he'll say that. But
it's a continued habit. I'm not breaking it for you.
I mean, guys that are watching. I mean, come on. Am I right to be triggered by this or not? I mean, comment. Like, should you be drinking Corona out of a can? I'm pissed. Okay, but hey, sorry, I cut you off.
What's the over under on whether it sways me one way or the other?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be
Go
about
under.
3 months. 3 months
Go
till
under.
you do it again. All right. So you're muted. You're muted, Bill. You're muted.
I was gonna say, Travis, while we're doing the show, you need to start a survey on VTT on whether you should drink Corona out of a can or not, and see what the VTT.
I mean,
Nation
Dave
says.
could start it. So like,
That could change my opinion. And if you believe it, I'll tell you another one.
Yeah.
But no, Strickland by second round TKO. And this
you guys
Jocko
copy
guy, I don't
outta
like
here.
saying I don't like saying Jocko unless I'm talking about like, hey, Jocko's podcast, like, because this guy keeps making me say it, I want him to get hurt. It's America, and we got a Jocko, and he's all right. It's kind of like Europeans with their football, Dave. We have football, and it's awesome.
Football.
It's meant to be played by 6.5-foot giants sprinting to rip your head off for 5 seconds, not 5'6" fairies jogging around lightly for 3 hours, wondering where the fucking scoreboard's at. All right.
Winning Academy Award.
Touche. Only sport you'll ever see a guy get carried off on a stretcher and then 2 seconds later come back and make the winning penalty kick because he got the red card. Doesn't fucking happen in football. We have football, and it's awesome.
I like it. Anyways, we're gonna go to the next fight, which is a light heavyweight fight, and it happens to be one of our buddies, Nick Packard. He's not watching. He's not watching.
Favorite.
It's his favorite fighter of all time, and it's Cute Labia. All right, versus Dustin Jacoby. All right. So, anyways, anybody who picks against the Labia doesn't know what they're talking about. So I'm gonna go Cute Labia in the first round because, I mean, once you hit the labia, what else do you have to do? I mean, I don't know. You're done. So you're spent. You're out for the night. So anyways, Cute Labia, first round knockout. Joe, I know you're taking Cute Labia. I know you're
not.
doing it.
No, I'm not.
Oh, get out of control.
No, I'm not.
All right, this is where
I'm not.
This is where I win the fight. This is where I win the card. I got Cute Labia first round.
Okay.
First round.
I got him wondering whether he's smelling or tasting the mat again, like he did against Ankalaev, because his nose was smushed into it because he was sleeping out cold. But yeah, I think he rushes in. He fights very recklessly. As Bill says, he fights like he has a chin, but he doesn't. So I got Jacoby, America. And
Cute Labia is not American?
Ian Cutelaba? No, he's not American at all. Believe that.
It's not Cutelaba. So, anyways.
But anyways, I got Jacoby by second round TKO.
Hey, put 2 hands on that can, Joe. Put 2 hands on it. No, you don't got any more? Okay. All right. Bill, who do we got in this fight?
I kind of want to watch Joe just drink it with one hand, but instead of bringing it up to his mouth, he kind of just pushes his head down to it.
That works. I like it. All right.
But hey,
Bill, what's your fight pick, you asshole? That's not what he asked you. No, I'm just kidding.
I would go with Jacoby.
Listen to the host.
Hey, same theory behind Joe. It's going to be Cutelaba from Moldova is not going to win. He comes in hard and fast, like he has a chin, but he doesn't. You know what, Joe? I'll go get you just for shits and giggles. I'll go with Dustin, first round TKO.
Very nice. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. It's not going to happen. Cute Labia is gonna fucking just absolutely cream all over them. So is that a term? Is that a fight term? I'm not sure. Anyway.
Not one that I've heard of, but hey, roll with it.
Ooh, yeah, that sounded like gay. Anyways, so we got the featherweight is a co-main. It's a 5-rounder. Okay, so you got to change your picks a little bit. And I'm gonna. Oh my gosh,
it's not a co-main. There's no belt.
It says co-main.
Yeah, but it's not 5 rounds because there's no belt.
No, I think it's gonna be 5 rounds. We'll talk about that later. We got was it Giga? Is it Giga?
We'll call him Giga. He can go with Giga.
Giga Chidetsky
versus I've been calling him Chickadaisy.
Yeah, Chickadaisy against Cub Swanson. I mean, you can't get any more spoiled rich kid than Cub Swanson.
Cub Swanson.
Like that like your parents made too much money.
You know what's funny is Cub Swanson is like 5'6" male that walks around at about 145 pounds looking like a male feminist, but he's tattooed up like he's freaking Charles Manson.
Why doesn't he golf?
I don't know. I don't know.
Your name Cub Swanson, you play tennis or golf. That's all there is to it. All right. So Cub Swanson, if you're watching, I don't like you. All right. I'm not on your side. I think you're spoiled. You come from privilege. Like all the Gruntworks people love is Gruntworks. A lot of progressive liberals on Gruntworks.
He fights out of Daniel's gym.
Does he really?
Yes, he does. Oh, and he ruined our last parlay. He ruined it.
I'm calling Daniel tomorrow, and we're gonna get Cub Swanson on the phone because I'm gonna take this Giga Chidetsky like first 30 seconds. He's gonna knock out this spoiled rich kid. All right, fighting out of Albuquerque. All right. So, anyways, Cub, you're going down. So, Joe, who do you got in this fight?
It's actually a soft G. It's Gija. I have no clue whether that's right or not, but no, Bill and I looked over the whole thing and we got Chickadaisy. I got him knocking him out in the second round. This guy's got a pretty extensive finish record, and Cub, I think Cub had that one last puncher's chance. It was the Foreman against Michael Moore punch in his last fight. He was exciting, and he's a phenomenal fighter. But I mean, his last real war that he was in 2016, and since then he's been more of a gimmick fighter because of his history and his name. So I got Giga Chickadaisy winning by second round knockout.
Again, copying me, no big deal. I've been doing that too after the last couple of weeks I've been having. So, Bill, do you agree?
Just to go against the grain a little bit. Cub's still losing. I'm gonna go. I think Cub might squeak it to the end, so I'm gonna go with Chickadee decision. Just
Chickadee. Bill calls him Chickadee.
Just to switch it up a little bit. Just to switch it up a little bit. I'll say he squeaks out a decision. I'm going to say he wins round 1, loses the last 2 rounds.
There you go. There you have it. Well, let's get rid of that fight because we can't even pronounce the guy's names except for Cub. Okay, whatever that is.
The next two
I'm interested to see what you think of the favorite and the main's name is.
Well, you see, I read left to right like an American, so I always think the favorite's on the left. So we got Dominic Reyes in the main card, right? The main fight, 12-2 versus what the fuck is that? It looks like the male version of Siri, so we'll call him Jiri, and then it's Prochaska. Did I get that right?
Sounds good enough for me.
Yeah, I don't care. Like I said, I'm undefeated in the octagon. If any of these guys think that that they want to challenge me because I mispronounced their name, I'm right here, man. I'm right here. Come at me, bro. Okay, it's just that simple. There's also a guy in the thread. He was a little late to the party, but he was talking about why are we talking about the NFL? All right, we haven't talked about the NFL in about fucking 20 minutes. But when we were talking about the NFL, it's because they're the best athletes in America. And
boycott us.
And we're allowed to be like free and do whatever we want. So you can take your Stalin ass fucking opinion and go away, right? Like you don't have to watch us. Nobody cares. But anyways, we got Reyes versus this Prochaska guy. I'm gonna go with Reyes because I like tacos. So Reyes by second round knockout. But Bill, what, you don't get the reference?
No, Reyes? I get the reference.
Okay, tacos.
So
I don't like raw meat, like a Polish guy would eat. All right, so I mean, I grew up with that where you go in there and everybody's smoking cigarettes, drinking Keystone, and there's this big plate of fucking raw beef with an onion on top. I'm not into that. Okay. Not into that. So I'm going to go with tacos. Tacos over raw beef all day. Who do you got, Bill?
Okay, I do not have Reyes. I'm going to go with Yuri Prochazka. I'm going to go with the first round TKO. One, this guy is on a tear of knocking people out in the first round. I kind of want to lean towards second round because Reyes is that good, but I'm going to go with first round. And two, I think Jan Blachowicz, and so does Joe, expose Reyes for what he is, and he can't fight. I mean, he can fight. Obviously, he's in the UFC, and Joe is going to talk about it too. Reyes is a southpaw, and he doesn't like straight rights to the face, and he's fighting a guy who knocks everybody out, but straight rights. So I'm going to go with Reyes gets TKO'd late in the first.
Yeah.
Never going to happen. Hey, Joe, what do you got?
I like it.
All right, so you're going to comment on this one, or you're just going to be like, I like it, and slam a Corona out of a can? Is that what you're going to do right now? Really good for air. Really good for our ratings, Joe. Just keep slamming them Coronas.
Well, just keep commentating on what I'm doing, not what you think I might do. Okay.
Hey, and by the way, your glasses are reflective, so get off the Pornhub that you're on that we can see. All right, so just try to concentrate for like 20 minutes. Friday's only 20 minutes, Joe. Let's go. What we got?
Yeah. All right. So Prochazka, he's got a 3-inch reach advantage. That is a problem for Reyes. Okay. Last time Reyes
story of your life.
Last time Reyes faced anybody that loved to get in the bang, Czechoslovakia, by the way. He's a Czech. So this guy,
that's
27 wins, 27 wins, 24 knockouts, not 24 finishes, 24 knockouts. Dominic Reyes is an athlete. Jan Blachowicz is a fucking warrior. He's an actual fighter. So, yeah, I got Prochazka winning by second round knockout.
Yeah, I was in a gay porn called 3, and it was
called what?
Pretty 3-inch reach. So it's I mean, check it out on YouTube. It's pretty sweet. But yeah,
sides of the can, but not the bottom type thing.
Is it on YouTube or Grindr?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, I just know I get a paycheck for about $1.25 every month for people that watch it. That being said, let's get in the meat and potatoes of this, because I am still triggered by Joe. You're really bothering me. It's gonna hurt all night, but I thought you were more of a man. Anyways,
fantastic.
How many times have you said that in your life?
Yeah.
What's that now?
I thought you were more of a man. Well, in my business that I do, like sometimes I get a little worried and say it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Anyways,
when facts don't get in the way of your personal opinions, shit gets hairy.
So let's go with Bill, so Joe can gather his manhood back up from whatever the hell he's doing over there. What's your parlays for this fight card, and who are your locks? And I think with the DraftKings is the Straman or whatever the hell his name was. So what do we got?
All right, so my lock is going to be Yuri Prochazka. If I'm going to parlay anything, I'm going to go with Yuri and Dustin Jacoby. And if you go to the prelims, you want a cheap fighter, and I'd even parlayer is Luana Pinheiro, new fighter coming to UFC. I think she's going to take out Ronda Marcos. So lock Yuri Prochazka, Stamen as your cheap DraftKings guy, and then parlay Yuri, Dustin Jacoby, and Luana Pinheiro.
Hey, I wasn't really paying attention to you, but I'll replay it. That's what you have to do. All right. So every Saturday morning I go back and I replay this and listen to them, because I usually forget what they said. But Tim Moore said he misses the trash talk like this. Well, we're a bunch of trash talkers. That's literally the name of us. All right. We're a veteran trash talk. So if you ever want to come on the show, Tim, just find us on Facebook, go to Veteran Trash Talk, and we'll get after it. So we'll put you on the show, and you can pick against these guys. I beat them all the time. It's not even that difficult. Joe, I mean, I could say that because I picked America on Saturday and won. Joe, who are your locks? What's your parlay? And
bend the knee, Nick. Bend the knee.
It happens. It happens. Not right now, though. I'm playing pretty well. I mean, I'm pretty sure I beat you by about 15 right now. I'm a
negative.
Yeah. Yeah.
The secret to beating Nick is just wait until the 15th hole. And then
then he can't turn anymore.
He chokes like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Youch. Yowzers.
No.
Hey, my lock is Strickland. All right. I say Strickland over Jocko. I'll take Strickland, Chickadaisy, and Pravachka as my three fight parlay, and then I'll take Salmon as my DraftKings value, and I'll definitely. Oh man.
That Corona can get in your fucking thought.
That Jacoby Cutelaba fight. Cutelaba as a DraftKings value might be there.
Stop disrespecting.
I have a hard time taking like be a man advice over someone who loves saying that term, Bill. Is it just me?
Well, usually men like labias.
Well, I mean, I don't know a man that's ever said it this many times in one conversation.
I just like the name.
Okay.
I just like the name. All right. What was that? Was that a bird? You got birds out there? What the fuck is this? What's going on over there?
North Carolina has no birds. I don't know what you heard.
Holy shit. But anyways, so there you have it. There you have it, Trash Talkers, Gruntworks. Okay. So our logo is literally a dumpster fire. Okay. That's what you get with us. It's a dumpster fire. We never know what's going on. So go check us out. Shop.veterantrashtalk.com. Shop Gruntworks. All right. You're obviously on their page. So go buy their shit. Okay. Like, I don't know. We're veteran owned. We're actually grunts. And I'm going to start a war with grunt style. All right. We're just hitting with precision strikes, weakening their defense. Okay. But they're not veteran owned. They don't have any grunts in their staff. Okay. Here at Gruntworks and Veteran Trash Talk, we're all grunts. Bill's half a grunt. Okay. So it's like, why don't you support us?
The only grunt about grunt style anymore is when the espresso machine in the break room doesn't work. And then they go, ugh. And that's the closest thing to grunt that grunt style still has.
Yeah, we got to save some of that because, and I hope Clint's watching. Clint, I'm all over you. All right, let's go, buddy. All right, let's make this shit happen. Anyways, we got to start. We need a full declaration of war. Big shout out. All right, 10th Mountain Bourbon Whiskey, whatever you want to call it. We call it 10th Mountain Whiskey because they pay us. Okay, so go ahead, go on their website, put in VTT, get that discount. And then, of course, watch the show tomorrow. We got one of Buddy Beckwith's. He's coming on, and anybody who's friends with Beckwith is usually a good time on the Talk Hour because they're nuts. But apparently,
they're usually tremendously patient if they call Buddy an ally.
Right. Yeah. So maybe we'll invite Bill on the show. He'd probably come on. Let's do that, Bill. You want to come on tomorrow? Or are you busy?
Yeah, I'll be on.
All right, come on tomorrow because who knows what's going to happen. We might need to carry some weight because we know Dave ain't going to say shit.
Cheers, Dave. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. So Ventura Training and Athletics. All right, go check them out. That's muscle activation technique. If you're a veteran or an active duty guy with back pain, knee pain, all right, do anything crazy, make sure you get involved with that because they're going to save your life, man. They're gonna make you feel better. So get in there and get a part of them. We got to give a shout out to NeuroFlow. That being said, we got our females coming out. We got a new. We're going to relaunch a new episode. It's going to call Monday Throat Punch. Okay, or whatever it is, Throat Punch Mondays. It's going to be awesome, and the females are going to rock it. And so looking forward to that. See you tomorrow, 1400. Make sure you rewind this. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Rewind it. I guess, Perry, I have to say like Spotify and all that other kind of shit. You can go on there and listen to us. We don't really care. All right, we're just going to keep having fun and keep building the dumpster fire. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, 1400 Eastern time. And we're going to have a veteran business owner on and hopefully get him some more business. So see you guys on Saturday.